What's up, everyone? It has been a transformational month for me, and this video I'm gonna give you all the updates. So first, let me say, every video you've seen so far where we've been driving the Fuso, we haven't actually owned it. My good friend Happy from Happy's Trails owned this truck, and months ago, after King of the Hammers, I drove it for the first time. He told me that he would save this rig for me and take it off the market, not sell it to anyone else if I wanted it. And he did just that for a few months. And in those few months, I was able to drive it, shoot the last, few videos, all the videos you've seen of this so far. I have to thank Happy tremendously for giving me the time in this rig to realize that it will more than cover the bases for me and get me where I want to go. I've been living on the road for almost 6 years now, on and off. Of course, I've built my custom Jeep Gladiator camper. I tried to build a Sunraider, was going to be my first home on wheels, and I would have had a ton of space with that. And I love the idea of having a bunch of space, but I realized that I would be sacrificing a lot of off-road capability. So when I saw the Dodge come up for sale from Brian Dorr, Exploring Elements, I decided to buy the Dodge Mahal, move into that, a turnkey ready rig. Then I got the Dodge stuck. I got it in a pickle. I got it in some spots that I was a little bit underwhelmed of its performance, and I figured I wanted something that was more off-road capable. And I think if I had a bigger home on that truck, I may have been able to say, well, I got a huge house, so I'm not going to be able to go everywhere. But I didn't. So anyways, we sold the Dodge, we bought the Jeep, we did the whole Jeep build. I've been talking a lot about the Jeep lately. You guys know it was an amazing process building that Jeep and driving it. It was so fun to drive, and it would go anywhere. But it wasn't a super comfortable house. I was going crazy in my small Jeep camper, and as amazing and capable and fun to drive as it was, and still plenty comfortable, it wasn't a real house. It didn't have a shower, it didn't have a bathroom, it didn't have a full kitchen inside, a dinette with a bed separate. Enter the Fuso. The short amount of time I've spent in this already, I'm convinced it has already changed my life. My life on the road is gonna be way easier now. Pretty much just threw all my stuff inside and out and mobbed out. Moving in here was actually really easy. My view out the window is just insane. So I'll catch you guys up in the next few videos as to where I am and all that. We went shopping with the Road Trek camper van so that we could get a bunch of groceries up in here before we head off in the Fuso for the first time. Check this out. This spot's perfect for yogurt. I'm so stoked to have a full-size fridge freezer. We'll put the meat down here. We got some chicken and sausage. Oh, one more. Got my rug here from the Gladiator. Just to give you some perspective how tall this thing is. I can see well over the roof. Just standing up in the camper. Taking this Road Trek van back to Tucson here today. I'm gonna miss you, Roadie. And then we got tons of food storage up in there. Up in there. Up in there. Y'all gonna make me store my chips up in here. Up in here. Alrighty. Driving the van back to Tucson. Say goodbye to the old Road Trek. We had some good times in here. We certainly got a lot of views. The first video of moving into this thing got over 100,000 views in less than a week. So thank you guys. Thanks to my new subscribers for the van life stuff. If you're here for van life stuff, well, my girlfriend's got a van. It'll be on the channel again eventually. I'll meet people with vans, but I'm moving into a Mitsubishi Fuso, baby. How am I getting back to the Fuso, you ask? Well, I gotta take a little shuttle. So I gotta thank Jeremy for letting me use that. The camper van was awesome, and just super fun to have that experience in it. But then I had to bring the Jeep Grand Cherokee to Fife's house. While I'm gone in Canada, he's gonna do some things on it. He can drive it. We're gonna take it to King of the Hammers in 2025, baby. So anyways, back to the story of how I'm getting my life together. Since I'm selling my Gladiator, I took it to Kevin's house in Prescott so that he could meet with any potential buyers. So yeah, Cherokee's at Fife's house, Van's back with Jeremy, the Gladiator's at Kevin's, and I scrambled to move into the Fuso. And that was the insane month of June for me. And we did it. We got all our ducks in a row. I got all my vehicles situated and moved into the Fuso. I'm here in Canada, a couple thousand miles away from where we bought the Fuso, and I've got a lot to catch up on. But I wanted to announce that this is my new home on wheels. As you can see, we've got a couple mountain bikes on the front. We got room for one wheels, RC cars, all sorts of stuff that I'll show you guys in upcoming videos as I do a little walkthrough on this and catch you up with everything that's going on with the new rig. We had the Dodge Mahal, we built the Jeep camper, we wanted to do the Sun Raider, all these different things that have led up to the opportunity to own this vehicle. If you saw the video where we compared the Fuso to the Jeep, it's only 5 inches longer and like 3 inches wider, 6 inches wider, I can't remember. It's basically the same footprint, the same wheelbase. I'm actually had the Jeep at this exact spot a couple years ago, but now we've got things that'll just change the game completely. I want to make it clear that when I started my Jeep build and every vehicle I've bought so far, I've been very aware and thought a lot about the pros and cons of each unit, and there certainly are a lot of pros and there are cons to this Fuso as well. Building the Jeep was an amazing process. It was something that I knew I wasn't going to have forever. I knew I was going to want more space, and now that I've had all that off-road capability, it's really fun to experience the split side of it where I can take a shower and just be super comfortable in this amazing vehicle. So thank you for following my journey, watching this episode where I'm just trying to connect all the dots and all the moving pieces for you. The next episode, we're gonna meet with some potential buyers for the Jeep Gladiator. Super excited about that. And we're gonna hang out with Kevin and my friend Zach, who's building a new van, before we leave Arizona and drive all the way up to Canada for a family reunion and to pick up Amanda so that we can live together out of the Fuso for a month. We've got a lot of epic adventures coming through Idaho, Montana, British Columbia, Washington. I'm so excited to have you guys along for the ride. So make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you on the next one. The only question is, are you down to mob the Fuso with me, baby?